Nobody's in charge of making you happy. You're in charge of your own happiness. If you keep waiting for approval from people, you're not going to get it and you're only going to get disappointed. So you have to take control of your life. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing one of my inspirational videos, and today's topic is you are in charge of your own happiness. If you like the video I posted on define what success means to you, you definitely enjoyed this video. So I'm just going to jump right into today's topic. So you're in charge of your own happiness. What is happiness? According to Google, happiness is the state of being happy. They say life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. Now, with everything going on in the world right now, with the whole pandemic and everything, a lot of people have fallen into depression. A lot of people are very, very unhappy. You know, a lot of people have lost their sense of direction. The fact that people are smiling does not necessarily mean that they are happy, because those are two different things. So you may come in contact with a lot of people these days and they're just very unhappy, and you know there's really nothing anybody can do about that. Now, what people tend to do is people tend to blame their unhappiness on other people, on the government, on the world, on everything. No, I'm here to tell you guys today that you are in charge of your own happiness. Nobody's going to make you get to that level of happiness as much as you would do it for yourself. Now, with everything going on in the economy and everything, you still have a right to be happy. The fact that you have life, you're able to wake up in the morning, you have shelter, you have clothing, you have food. That is already more than enough to be happy. Now, being humans, it's expected that we fall into depression sometimes. I mean, not fall into depression, but we get sad about things, and we're not just okay with the way our surroundings or things are happening in the world, and then we feel bad about it and everything. Yes, that's fine. But to blame it on other people is where the problem is. If somebody should do something to you now, you have you have you have the choice to either respond or react to it. Now, I want to tell you guys today that with everything that happens to you, try to find a response. You don't always have to react to everything. I'm very guilty of this. I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes my feelings take control of me. Sometimes my emotions take control of me, and I just start reacting. But it's a learning stage. It's a learning process. You should learn to respond. Responding means you thinking about the situation first of all and looking for the best response to give to it, not just reacting like somebody just does something to you and you're like, you know. Take control of your own happiness. Nobody's ever going to, even married couples, a husband cannot make his wife happy. Neither can a wife make the husband happy. Everybody is in control of being happy or finding their own level of happiness. Now, in this quarantine period, you can sit down and think about it, like what actually makes. In fact, the first thing you should do is look in the mirror, stare at yourself very well, and then ask yourself, why am I not happy? If your answer is based on other people, then you have a problem. You have to keep staring at yourself till you get the right answer. The right answer should be, I'm unhappy because I'm not where I want to be, or I'm not achieving my goals, or I feel like I'm not pushing too much, I'm not pushing enough, you know, stuff like that. But everything should be centered on you. If another person is the reason for your unhappiness, then there's a problem. You have to sit down and rethink. Sorry, I'm drinking my pina colada. So you have to sit down, stare at the mirror, keep staring at yourself till you find what the problem is. Now, when you find what the problem is, make it a hobby. Something I always do. Like for instance, now you all know I'm a makeup artist. I love to do makeup and everything. If I'm doing my makeup now, or rather, if a new trend comes up, and or maybe I haven't done makeup in a while, and then I lose touch with something. Let's say my brows, for instance. Now, every other part of my makeup could be amazing, but that brows I just keep messing it up. what I like to do, I like to challenge myself and make sure that I become the best in brows. So even the brows would now be better than everything I do on my face. That's what I like to do. I always challenge myself. So challenge yourself when you find out that thing that makes you unhappy. Challenge yourself to do better at it and even become the best. That way, you're killing whatever level of unhappiness that comes from it. Another thing I would also say is perseverance, resilience. Tell yourself positive affirmations. It helps a lot. I personally, my friends always see me and they're like, "Oh my God, how are you so? You're so sure. You're so sure of yourself." I've forgotten the word that they actually use. A colleague of mine actually said I'm very self-assured. That was the word. She said I'm very self-assured, and I'm like, yeah. I honestly don't know where or who I got it from. I mean, I've always been that kind of person. Like, okay, for instance, now look at my life. I'm a short girl. Well, I tell myself I'm not short, I'm small. But when I was growing up, I always like wanted to model, take pictures, pretty girl and everything. Who doesn't want to be on the runway? So I always told myself that, oh, I want to be tall. Like I always dreamt of being tall and everything. And then I grew up and I'm just 5'2". So I started to accept myself. Um, I remember in high school, when I got into high school, I was like taller than a lot of people. I started maturing before a lot of my friends. And then next thing is like everybody just left me behind. And I'm like, what's going on? It couldn't have been food because I ate all the protein eatable and I still didn't grow tall. My friends matured, way I started before them, but they matured way, like you could see progress way, ahead of mine or whatever. So I started to accept myself. I told myself, I was like, oh yeah, I have small boobs, but guess what? When I get on the runway, I'm going to be able to wear my clothes without the bras and everything. And, like I started telling myself, well, people with big boobs can't do what I can do, like in terms of runway or, modeling and all whatnot. I'm like, I don't have to wear a bra everywhere I go. My boobs aren't going to be paining me. My back isn't going to be paining me because I'm carrying so much overload on my chest. That's what I started telling myself. Now, in terms of my height, I was like, okay, I'm not tall. Well, I'm still pretty. I'm short. I'm small. I'm petite. You can throw me, toss me up and down, throw me here, throw me. That's what I started telling myself, and I got to accept myself, for who I am. So when people tell me that you're very self-assured, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I wasn't always like that. At some point, I wanted to have the things that other people have, but I had to learn to accept myself the way I am. And I love myself right now. I would not have it any other way. Because guess what? Short girls are the cutest. But yeah, so positive affirmations. Even if you may be tall, even if you're big, accept yourself for who you are. I mean, if you're big, obviously you want to try and, slim down, at least for health reasons. But it also depends on how big you are. Some people just have like small, added boobs and all whatnot, and they consider themselves big. No, or because one boyfriend of yours is telling you that you are fat. Are you serious? Are you serious? A guy that is not even willing to appreciate you for who you are, then he doesn't even deserve you. That's just the honest truth. So I would say, guys, like, find out what, is making you unhappy and strive towards making it making it your, the best thing you do, basically. Look in the mirror, stand still, stand in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm beautiful. Yeah, I'm looking at my mirror now. I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm sexy. When you say that to yourself every single day when you wake up, trust me, there's nobody that will ever tell you bullshit and you'll be like, oh, okay. No. Okay, so look yourself in the mirror, believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm smart, I'm sexy. You know, if you're the biggest person ever or you have the biggest boobs that you don't like, tell yourself, well, these boobs can kiss themselves. If I was tiny, guess what? My boobs will not be. My boobs can't kiss themselves. I mean, just look for things that you all get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to make this video PG-18, but you all get what I'm trying to say. You know, appreciate yourself because nobody's gonna do that for you. Be fearless, be resilient. Tell yourself that you're stronger than every obstacle that comes your way. Be it your self-esteem, be it people talking trash about you, be it people trying to bring you down, be it your skill that needs to be improved on, any single thing. Tell yourself that you're stronger than every obstacle and then strive towards making that thing that makes you so unhappy be the best thing that you could ever have. Let it be your best asset. Let it be the thing that people will know you for. Okay? With the pandemic and everything going on, like a lot of people are falling into depression, a lot of people are very happy. You need to sit up, find your spark. If it's creating videos, do it. If it's talking to people, do it. You can't let these things affect you. Don't react to the situation. Respond to it. Respond to it. Respond with a positive attitude. Respond with hope. Respond with faith. Tell yourself, yes, I can overcome this situation. Let me tell you guys something that happened that I did when this whole pandemic started. I'm a Christian. I may not be the best Christian ever, you know. I mean, I do some, I mean, I'm not a perfect Christian, but I know that God loves me and I love God. I declared Psalm 91 over me. I said, though 1,000 will fall by my left, 10,000 by my right, but it will never come near me. Now, when you hear stuff like that, forget me now. Like, when you hear someone say stuff like that, you know that they carry this level of power, this level of, well, maybe power is not the right word to use, but this level of like confidence. That is what you need. You need to be confident. I go out, I do a lot of things, I come in contact with a couple of people, and I'm not saying that, oh, nothing is going to happen to me. But even if anything happens to me, God has given me the power to be able to overcome it. And He has given it to you too. You just need to believe in yourself. Because no matter how I talk from today till tomorrow, if you're not willing to accept yourself and believe in yourself and believe that you can do this or you can do that, or no weapon fashioned against you shall prosper, then I'm sorry, every weapon fashioned against you will prosper. Everybody that tells you, that tries to diminish you, you would actually be, you know, it will make you lose your self-esteem. So you just need to put yourself in that situation. Just try it once, try it one day. And if you don't see results, then don't listen to anything that I have to say again. But really though, like, you guys, I need y'all to like put yourself in a situation where you're willing, you're open to actually try these things. I know it could be hard if you're going through a lot of if you're going through depression, or you're not just somebody that has like self-confidence, so you're not even used to being happy or whatever. It may be very, very hard, but I tell you, God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind. If you put your mind to it, stop being afraid. Don't be afraid to be happy. You will be happy. You will achieve that level of happiness that you crave for. Okay, look in the mirror. Stop blaming other people for it. Even if, I mean, Nigeria looks like it's a disaster now because of the leaders and this and that. But guess what? Guess what? There are people in Nigeria that are still happy, even with all the disasters. I told myself the other day, with the whole pandemic and everything, I know a lot of bad things that has happened, but to God be the glory. A lot of good things has happened to me in this season. So people are still like striving, people are still happy and everything. You need to be happy. Take control of your life today. Take control of your happiness. Tell yourself that no matter what is going on in my surrounding, it's not going to affect me. I'm going to be happy. If you need to stop watching the news so that you can stop hearing everything that is going on in the world, please by all means do. Do stop. I don't watch news. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say it, to be honest, but I don't need anything that's going to make me depressed or make me remember that the whole world is coming, is nah, I'm not trying to do that. So, whatever it is that makes you happy, whatever it is that you need to stop, wherever it is that you need to cut off just to get to that level of happiness, please by all means do so. And remember, respond, don't react, and stop blaming people for your unhappiness. Instead, take control of your happiness. I hope you guys find this video useful. If you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about next. And let me also know what y'all think about, this video. And last but not the least, please guys, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to subscribe. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye-bye. I just wanna be happy.